Hey everybody, welcome to Elite Rose Tarot. It's your girl Rose. And I'm here to do another energy reading for you guys. Shout out to all the subscribers. I truly love and appreciate all you guys. Also, shout out to all the members. I love and appreciate you as well. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome, come on in. If you ever wanted to order a private reading from me, just go to EliteRoseTarot.com. You can click the link in the description. And if you ever wanted to sign up for my free newsletter, just click the link in the description, okay? I hope everybody is doing well. Having a great week so far. Okay. All right. So we done tapped into somebody love situation. I can see that you are nourishing yourself, self-growth, self-focus, and soul finding. Beautiful energy. Intuition is here. You may feel as though you have a telepathy with someone, an inner knowing, but trapped is here, tied down, captive, but also soulmate, deep love, unity. You may have been dealing with someone that was non-committal, is what that feels like. But I guess it's confirming that you weren't crazy. You did have a connection with this person. You know what I mean? It may be over between the two of you. This person still fantasizes about you, though. Or you may daydream about them. Could just be both of you doing it. You may be asking yourself, am I repeating a karmic lesson? Because what the fuck just happened? Yeah. This person may have a distorted way of looking at love, even though it did feel like a divine connection. You're the only one coming up as if I could talk, you're the only one coming up as the divine one. The divine feminine is here. And I feel like I'm talking to a divine feminine. This person's view of love is damn near distorted. This is somebody that they may have sold you a dream, or it may have felt like they sold you a dream, especially with fantasy being here. You know, they turned out to be very different than what you thought, and you may be reminiscing on what was going on. This person is very lustful. You know, this is not somebody that's here for a good time. This is somebody that's here for, this is somebody that's here for a good time, not somebody that's here for a long time. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my words. Were you nervous around this person or something? Maybe they're very attractive. You were loyal at the time. I don't think you're loyal now. There's maybe there was some hurtful words between the two of you. Either way, keep your balance. This kind of ended up, it was a shallow ending. Like, it's empty. There's nothing here. You know what I mean? There's no need to, and that's only take this if it resonates. Don't obsess over this, okay? Especially if they ghosted you. Don't obsess over this. There's no depth to this person. You know, this is someone that just kind of wants to be able to run in and out of your life. Does come up as a twin flame possibly, but honestly, I don't think it's a twin flame or soulmate. I feel like this is a karmic soulmate, karmic masculine, karmic feminine. Take the energy how it resonates. You know, because this isn't what you think. This is love bombing. Like, one minute they're devoted to you, and the next minute you have a whole space and a blockage here. And then they want to come back. So I want you, and then I don't want you. I want you, and then I don't want you. This is crazy. Yeah. Like, I want you, I don't. I want you, I don't. This could be listen, if this is a divine masculine, this masculine has not ascended. Okay? This person is not ascended yet. They're not where they need to be. In order for you to even like invest in this the way you want to, because I don't know if this person is younger than you. I only take that if it resonates, but you may be having that realization like this person is just not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready to grow up. They're not ready to move on. They're not ready to let go of a certain lifestyle. They're just not fucking ready, and I can't make you, you know, like, because it is giving the energy of soulmate. It is giving the energy of twin flame, just a deep bond between you and someone. But the bond is only on your end if you're the only one ascending. You know what I mean? So it's like, This person, I guess you have to ask yourself, where does their loyalty lie? Because they tend to leave you a lot. You know what I mean? Like, one minute they're there, but then they're gone. And it's like, can you really rely on this type of energy? Hell fucking no. You know, so should you sit around and wait for them to ascend to a divine masculine? Fuck no. You have no idea how long that shit'll take. Find your own peace. 9 of Cups just flew out. This is about you. 9 of Cups, self-love. Pour into yourself. Shit. You gotta heal yourself. You ain't got time to be worried about somebody else's fucking journey. Your journey is hard enough. Like, this person doesn't want to ascend and leave them where they at. You don't have to lower your standards to be with this person. You know what I mean? It's something about the bond between the two of you that was strong in the beginning, and you may have honestly seen them for who they are, you know, but they don't see them for who they are. You know, like, you can't make someone wake up. You know, this person isn't this person, they think they're stable, but they're not. They're in their head so much that they've trapped themselves. And I guess with you coming up as a 9 of Cups and a 9 of Pentacles, really, honestly, even though you may feel a little nervous around this person never thought you would have gave them a shot. They never thought you would have gave them a shot. The way they look at you as the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, you don't need no fucking body. You don't need nobody. Like, you got your shit together, you're stable, you're good. I don't know if they allowed that to create some type of weird 8 of Swords here where now they mentally trapped, and in a sense they punish you for being in the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles energy. Like, this person loves you for being in that energy, but they punish you for being in that energy. This is not the energy for you. This is too much. You know, this is way too much. This Ace of Cups is going to cost you. And we talked about that. Like, I talked about that on memberships too. Learn Tarot with Rose with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a tricky one because, you know, Spirit never really says, hey, you don't have to grab every cup. You know, you learn later in life, oh, I didn't have to grab that big ass cup that you put in my face. Now you know, you don't have to actually accept every offer that comes your way. You know what I mean? And that's essentially what that means. But with this 2 of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, this is a lot of work trying to make this shit work here. You shouldn't have to work so hard for someone to see you as a blessing. That's how that comes to me. You shouldn't have to work so hard for someone to see you as a blessing when clearly you are. Clearly you are a blessing. The Empress, you are a blessing. Do you think someone that you have to be convinced about the Empress? You know what I mean? Like, that is that's top shelf. That's top tier, you know? You're the blessing here. They honestly didn't think you were going to give them a shot. They would like to speak to you, but they only want to speak to you because they like to come in and out of your life. This is somebody that wants a key to your home just to be able to come in and out your home, but they don't want to live with you. That type of fuck boy. He wants a key, but he doesn't want to live there. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about being tied down. What is that? What is this? Because, I mean, I get it. This person is still in a lustful energy and they still want to go out and have fun and have multiple partners. But I'm just trying to understand why. Why are we so trapped? What's going on with this person that this is where they are by the time they met the collective? They don't know how to allow this, you know, when you, this person, okay, their intuition is blocked. They don't trust themselves. So instead of having to make a decision, they collect options. And they feel secure with having a bunch of options because then they ultimately don't have to make a decision. This is somebody that doesn't like to take accountability. And because they don't like to take accountability and they don't like to make a choice and stand 10 toes on that choice, they like to collect options, which has ultimately blocked them in even seeing a blessing anymore. You know? Too much of anything is bad. It could be, you know, going as far as childhood. This person was never told no. They may have had a masculine figure around them that didn't really tell them no, or was a masculine around them that was a womanizer. You know, could have been their father. But this person has a distorted way of looking at partnerships. Very distorted. To them, the Two of Cups is like sudden death. I don't know how else to explain that. Like, to them, the Two of Cups, a partnership, a loving partnership with two people on the same page, it's like their brain can't compute that that's a reality, you know? Like, or if they do get that, they know they're gonna lose it. Like they already told themselves, I'm gonna lose something like that couldn't exist. I'll lose it, you know? This person is like a scared little kid. If you think about it, it's like they're a scared little kid, you know? Mm-hmm. So in this situation, if you're still in this, if you're still in this, I want to say there is a possibility that this person can turn around. It is, however, it is going to be a slow process. I mean slow, honey. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you. Slow, like years before this person really gets their shit together. And the question is, are you willing to wait that long when in this moment you have leveled up, you're balanced, and you're divinely guided? Are you willing to wait? Because this is, you can see the Ten of Cups with this person, but if they can't see it, what's the fucking point? That's the only way I can describe this. It's like I'm looking at it, I can see it, I can absolutely see the potential, but potential don't get the bills paid. Are we going to actually be together and make it work, or is this a situation where this person's going to be in and out of your fucking life because they want to be able to sample others, they want to be able to collect other choices? This is someone that collects. This is narcissism at its finest. Can you really wait on a narcissism? That's asking yourself, can a narcissist change? I don't really know. You know, like, what's the outcome here? I think that if you are in this, wow. Whoa. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Okay, if you are in this is a situation where this person is going to pretty much show you that they're not really seeing the blessing in this relationship. They're not. They're just kind of gonna keep showing you the same thing. And that's why I was like, I had to stop for a second, because it looked like they were changing. It did. It looked like they were switching up, and they go right back to the devil. This is a dud. Like it does give, it gains momentum and then stops. You know what I mean? Like, it is a mind fuck of a relationship. I'll be honest with you, this is a mind fuck of a relationship. This relationship will fuck with you mentally if you don't get out of it. Because it's like, as soon as I'm like, okay, what's the outcome? The outcome is you walking away again and really being clear and concise in your decision, because you see the disappointment. And then as you heal yourself, you've got another opportunity here with this Ace of Swords. And I'm like, okay, what's the Ace of Swords? Goes right back to this person. This person kind of leveling up a little bit, giving you a little glimpse of hope. And maybe we can get to a Four of Wands. Maybe we can get to that Ten of Pentacles. And then the fucking burdens come back. This person's wandering eye gets back here. And we're back in this fucking devil energy. We're back in this codependency and this toxic level shit. Like, honestly, this is... Spirit is saying, go manifest your own happiness. You're not manifesting anything here but pain, suffering, conflict, defeat. But if you remove that card and you just add yourself to this, you've got the Queen of Wands, the Magician, the Two of Wands, and the Sun. What can you manifest by yourself? You literally by yourself. You better off on your own. Look, that's what these cards say. That you are better off on your own. When you remove the Five of Wands in this stack, that person, you're better off on your own. The Sun is back. You've got choices now. You're in the Queen of Wands. You back in your bag. You know what I'm saying? You're back being inspired again. You're back. You're being creative. You know, it just, you're going back to your life. So this is a scenario where this tug and pull that you're doing with someone, and only take this reading if it resonates, because this feels pretty damn specific for somebody, okay? This tug and pull that you're doing with this person, drop the fucking rope. Drop the rope. I'm not going to do a tug of war with your ass on whether or not we're going to be together. Drop the fucking rope. Shit, you ain't got to be with me. I ain't got to be with you. You know what I mean? It's that simple. Free will, free fucking will. I don't have to do this shit. Like, the moment you release, all the cards change. Three of Cups. This is joy. This is abundance. This is you celebrating with like-minded people. This is you getting back to you. If you want to get back to yourself, you're going to have to face being in hermit mode, which is being alone for a little while. But that's just to reflect. That's just to, like, get yourself ready, so staying ready so you don't have to get ready mode. You know, you're just kind of healing yourself and getting back to you. That's you protecting your energy. That's you keeping your heart open and going back to the Queen of Cups. That's you realizing that you actually have choices when it comes to love as the lovers, and that you don't have to choose everybody. You don't have to choose who you don't have. I'm not saying you're choosing everybody, but moving forward, your discernment is going to be extremely strong in who you choose moving forward because of that Ace of Cups and the way you look at it now. You know, now you really are looking like, I can't keep putting into anything that's no longer putting into me. Death. Okay? This is ended. This is over. You could be a Scorpio as well, or Gemini. This is over. Or Leo as well. But this is done. Cancer's up here too. Virgo, Sagittarius, Aquarius. But this is over. You have a whole new beginning. Go for that new beginning. Go for that new beginning. Like, let this situation end the way it needs to. Let it just die out. And the best advice is to go towards yourself. Because when you go towards yourself, all the doors open back up for you. It's almost like this person is trapped, not wanting to choose. And so, in essence, they keep you trapped and not being chosen. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's trapped in this weird illusion. Like, break the fucking illusion. It's an illusion. It doesn't exist. Truth be told, this is a huge fucking illusion. This doesn't exist. The moment you come to that realization, number 5 is here, your life changes. It's like, I really don't have to do shit. I don't even have to love you. Sounds cold, but it's the truth. Fate is here, okay? This was almost like, for someone, this was your master class, all right? This was like the last of like your karmic lessons, you know what I mean? But dropping that rope, you passed, okay? When the moment you release this, you pass, okay? You are a divine being. Like, you're a divine being, period. And it is hard when your heart gets stomped on all the time. You know what I mean? And you have to go back to see, and you have to put yourself back together. You know, as an empath, though, we're here to experience the vibration of love, all vibrations of love, the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, all of it, you know? But you are a divine being. You truly are. If you feel out of not from this world, that's why. It's because you're a divine being. So just take a moment and breathe. All right? Just breathe. You may be thinking about this situation pretty heavy. Just breathe. Remember, the moment you release it, you get back to you. And it's good to ask yourself questions on this. But to be fair, the only question you need to ask yourself is, what need was this person serving me when they were here? Because that is what literally you bound yourself to them with, whatever need they were serving. To give an example of that, that could be the need to not be alone. That can be the need to, maybe you guys were living together. Maybe it was a financial need. Maybe some sort of need to want to make this relationship work because I see what it could be. You know, whatever that need was, you got to figure that out. That's why you're asking the questions. That's why you're doing that deep thinking. And that's why you're going to see and allowing yourself to reflect. And that's what you're supposed to do, because you're supposed to learn from the situation. Okay? So as long as you figure out what need they were serving you, and you have that real conversation with yourself, you'll never fall in this type of trap again. All right? This person, they want you back. And they are going to try to come back in a way of saying, like, let's rebuild. Let's try it again. Let's really see what we could build together. You're not going to be interested. You're going to be like, I've seen this show before. This is the same episode over and over again. How many times are you going to show me this episode? You know what I mean? Like, I've already done this with you. I've already learned this from you. I'm done. I'm not going to do this back and forth, because the moment I get comfortable with you is the moment you pull the rug from underneath me and all of the bullshit happens. So what I've learned with you is to not trust you, and I'm going to go with that. What I have learned, observer, from you is to not trust you, and I'm going to keep rolling with that, okay? Keep your heart open when it comes to love, though. Okay? Like, honestly, keep your heart open. You have a deep knowing about you. Like I said, you're a child of the cosmos. You have a deep knowing about you. But I feel like you're honestly about to encounter a new person when you're at peace. But it's only when you're at peace. Not when you're in chaos. It's when you're at peace. You're going to encounter someone else that's kind of like the yin to your yang. Okay? The yin to your yang is who you are going to encounter next. That's why I said this relationship is kind of like the last of the big karmic lessons for you, because you're about to meet someone that allows you to be vulnerable, that allows you to be your unapologetic self, and that wants you to allow them to do the same. So you're about to really, really move on and be in a peaceful space. Release this bullshit, okay? The moment you release this, it's like 10 fucking doors open for you. Don't be afraid to release it. Face that fear and release this person, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.